Take your EV and shove it up your ass. No. Hey everyone, all right, here's a casual video. I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna react to some comments on my Instagram that seem either ridiculous or just kind of ignorant to EVs. I usually don't get so many comments on things. For whatever reason, this post has kind of blown up, at least for me. I usually don't get more than a few hundred views on my things on Instagram. There's way more negative comments on here than there are positive ones. So here we go. Let's see what we got. It's crazy. How is Americans wanted to save energy because electricity is horrible for the planet? Now we think it's better for the world. People really don't study. Okay, it's quite possible that this person doesn't speak English as their first language, so I'm not gonna make fun of that. Let's see, what are they saying? It's crazy how Americans wanted to save energy because electricity is horrible for the planet. Now we think it's better for the world. Well, okay, let's address something. I think some people who don't like EVs think that us EV drivers think we are saving the world by having an EV. Now, maybe some people do, I don't know. My opinion is that, no, we're not saving the world. It is a better option than gasoline. But a better option from having your own car would be taking public transportation. Probably a better option for that would be riding a bike, and a better option from that would be walking. So there's almost always better options, but I think a lot of us are saying it's better to have a car that doesn't emit poisonous gas than to have a car that does. Keep your iPhone and Prius. Tell yourself how you're saving the environment. Okay. What? I don't know. It's really weird. So this post was originally just to show, hey, this is cool. There's a charging station that's plugged into a light post. Now, I think these are pretty common in Europe, but here in America, you don't see them too often. I have seen them before, but they're pretty uncommon. And my post was just showing, look, this is pretty cool. You can plug while you park in the city. And it somehow has become, in the comments section at least, a big negative shitstorm of people talking about political stuff. I don't know why that happened. So let's keep on going. I'm guessing there's a solar panel attached somewhere, or is it running off of fossil fuels? No, there isn't a solar panel attached to it. It's probably running off of some kind of fossil fuels. Here in California, a third of our energy comes from natural gas, which still isn't great for the environment. Coal is a very small portion of how we get our power in California. And I think renewables are another 30%. So it's possible that it's coming from natural gas. It's possible that it's coming from solar. It's a mixture of stuff. But I think it sounds to me like this person is saying, well, if it's not solar powered, then what are you doing? I don't know. Hey man, we get energy from all sorts of different sources. We can't just have one source at the moment until maybe fusion reactors are a thing. Oh, and there have been a lot of comments on scamming. So on this thing, you'll see that there's a place where you can scan your credit card, and apparently you can hack these and steal people's information or steal their credit card, at least the transaction. With that, I guess that's a thing. That could be a horrible thing. But you can use an app. So you don't have to use your credit card. You can use an app to initiate the charge. Okay, Waza14. Crazy how they still fucking charge money to charge your car. Yeah, man, it's crazy how you have to pay for electricity because it's free everywhere else except for when you charge your car. People are weird. I don't know, the internet's weird. It costs money to make electricity, and it costs money to put up all the power lines and stuff. There are still some spots that it's free to charge, and that's being paid for by somebody. For instance, there's a place close to my house. It's still free to charge. It's at a university. I guess the university is footing the bill. It's a private university. Maybe they have money, I don't know. But yeah, most places these days actually do charge you to charge your car, so that's not an unusual thing. Earlier, someone was asking who pays for these things, meaning to install the charger into the light pole. And I said it was a private company called Greenlots, and later on got bought out by Shell. So now Shell owns Greenlots. By the way, I don't know if you guys have Greenlots where you live. Greenlots is the worst. Like, their chargers around here are always down. and they take forever to fix them. So don't know if it's a Greenlots thing or if Shell now doesn't care either. Either way, avoid Shell, avoid Greenlots if you can until they figure out their stuff. Anyway, so this comment to me, so a petroleum company owns the subsidiary that owns the charging company. Sounds real green and efficient. Again, this post wasn't about how green this is. It was about how cool it is that you can plug in from a lamp post. So yeah, it sucks. I mean, I think it's smart as a corporation for Shell to get into the charging company, to get into the charging world, because eventually at some point fossil fuels are going to be so hard to get to, it's not going to be worth it. So to get into the industry of charging electric cars is a smart move. Now, they're not doing it well. Like I said, their company is kind of the worst that I've experienced. So yeah, that sucks. As far as being real green, yeah, I guess because Shell pollutes a lot, so you got something there. Green and efficient. I don't know what they mean by efficient. It's still electricity coming from sources going directly into the battery, as opposed to electricity being used to drill and to refine and to transport. So it's still more efficient than gasoline. Here's a good one. Imagine thinking this and e-cars are a good idea. I mean, how is it not a good idea to tap into power that's already existing? You don't have to install a whole big station. You don't have to do new zoning things. You just add on to a light pole that's already there. Now, in the PlugShare app, it says that this place is a level 2 charging spot. I didn't actually use this. I was walking. I wasn't driving. So it's a level 2. So if you can tap into 240 volts of power in an already existing structure, I think that's a good idea. E-cars, I don't know, maybe that's a term in another place. We don't call them e-cars here in America. We call them either EVs or electric vehicles. Electric cars, e-cars, I don't really hear that. Yeah, I don't know. I think electric vehicles are a good idea. Light posts don't have a large enough power supply to do anything besides charge very slowly. Not a workable idea unless the light post was built and installed for charging. I can't say for sure if this is correct. Like I said, in the PlugShare app, it says that this is, you get 7 kilowatts from it, which I think would be level 2. But I don't know for sure. It seems like this light post does do level 2, and I don't think, it didn't look like a brand new light spot. It looked, frankly, like crap. So it looked like they just plugged into whatever was already existing there. Somebody else, free copper. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to be a thief, you can. I wonder though, if you try to cut an EV cable, if you'll be electrocuted while trying to do that. Or at least if it's still hot, like, probably not. I think it probably has to be in the car and charging for current to go through. So child slave labor produces those batteries, still want EVs? And I commented on this, I think they're talking about cobalt. From what I've heard, there are some not great labor practices when it comes to cobalt mining. It could be lithium, I don't know. Either way, cobalt, I believe, is used in oil refining, and lithium is obviously used in our devices everywhere. So it's not like it's just EVs that are using cobalt and lithium. Nobody wants child slave labor. That needs to change. I know like Tesla's newest cars don't use any cobalt, so hopefully more EV manufacturers will go that way too. We don't want to pay for companies that are doing really crappy labor practices, right? So yeah, I don't want to support child slave labor. I don't know what percentage of materials that are used for EVs use child slave labor. From the things that I remember reading, it's a very small percentage, but it's still a percentage, and that is a point. Like, we want to try to not support that. So still want EVs, yes. Unfortunately, this is not a perfect world. The shirt I'm wearing was probably, put together by people who get paid very, very little. I can't walk around naked I can try to do my best to buy clothes that are not that, but yeah, unfortunately we live in a world with crappy people. So next part, EV is a joke for the woke. Okay, I don't know what you mean by joke. I've been driving an EV for 8 years now and it works really well, saved me a lot of money. Yeah, weird joke, but okay, let's look at some more here. Who the fuck is paying for that? We absolutely do not need these charge your own damn car on your own dime. What is it with people and punctuation? Okay, who is paying for that? Well, I'm assuming Greenlots did. I don't know for sure. I don't have the papers, obviously, but it's owned by Greenlots, so I think Greenlots did. I think what they're trying to say is that it was taxpayer dollars that paid for that. I don't think so, but I'm not positive. Pretty sure it wasn't. Private company. We absolutely do not need these. Charge your own damn car on your own dime. The station charges you for electricity, which I would have to pay for if I chose to charge there. So it is my own dime. So there you go, you get what you want. We need better ways to produce the electricity first. I mean, I guess that could be a chicken or the egg thing. I don't know if this person wants it so that all energy is 100% renewables before we put in public charging or before EVs become the main mode of transportation. I don't agree with that, but I guess that's a way to go for it. Take your EV and shove it up your ass, especially all apartment owners. We don't have access to a charger. Okay, let's take this one at a time. Take your EV and shove it up your ass. No. One, it's not gonna fit. Two, I don't wanna do that, so no. Especially all apartment owners, we don't have access to a charger. I think they mean especially all apartment owners who don't have access to a charger. So are you saying that it's okay for people who have a home to charge at home, but if you're an apartment owner or if you live in an apartment, you shouldn't charge your car? I don't know. What about fuck EV? I don't, what? Okay, there's no punctuation, so what about fuck EV? I don't know, what about it? Okay, all right, so that about wraps it up. If you liked this type of video and you want to see more, let me know. It was kind of fun to just go over this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.